New episode. Nida. I whispered to myself, parting my lips for a gap behind my towering mate, as I saw a blonde lady dressed in a professional lady suit enter the house with a pair of keys in her hand. She had a keys of this house, huh? She was neatly dressed with her hair in a top bun, having her feet relieved with highs and tall heels, with a lot of makeup gracing her face, along with the cheap perfume adorning on her body, which could be smelled by a medic or werewolf from miles away. Well then. Get out! My eyes rolled at her with no remorse, obviously pissed off by her presence, while I could hear Eve let out a small sneer at the back of my mind after seeing her act like all innocent and awkward in front of the whole family as she raised her arm in surrender. I'm sorry, Miss Maya, I just here to return these keys, which I should have done 3 months ago. My sincere apology for bragging in unnoticed. I did not have the time with the Alpha's workload, neither quickly respond with a shrug, proving her purpose of coming here by throwing the keys into the air and letting Taehong catch them effortlessly, while a dead expression was pasted on his perfect face. Taehong clutched into those keys so tightly, almost as if using it as a stress ball, that he literally made him bend the keys in his palm, disfiguring the metal under his more stance because of the irritation radiating off him. If leaving for 2 weeks was not enough to ruin his day, I guess this finished the job. Stop Tete, you will hurt yourself, I worriedly stated behind him after clutching his shoulder, making him look over his shoulder to meet my eyes for a brief second, making me pouted at him with a plea, causing him to have a mercy on the keys instantly and shoved it in his pocket. It's okay. You don't have to talk to her. Don't even acknowledge her. Just pay attention somewhere else. Believe me, she's the last person I would want to talk to, baby. V is not happy. He spoke dangerously through our mind link with a spit. As I shivered under his authority and the tug we provided through the contact, while he held my hand with the same metal crushing hold to calm himself down, and I gladly allowed him to do so. I see you have found your Luna, Ninda chippered happily while passing through everyone's in the room to try to reach for me, having a curious glint to her blue eyes that were the complete opposite to Tehong's possessed beauty with his own pair. But then Taehong threatened her with his next step forward. He took in front of me, warning her with expression with me still close behind him as she stood back in a caution. I'm not here to hurt her, sir, she promised assuring while glancing at me while tilting her head. She kindly waved at me and I just waved back without any emotion in my face and Taehong's scroll formed in these walls we were around surrounded by, making her take yet another step back. Vi and Taehong both appeared to be despairing her with everything they had, making Eve absolutely furious in my mind, while I was pretty dumbfounded after seeing acting this polite to me, even though I thought she would hate me because of her obsession. Good to meet you, Luna. Welcome to the pack once and for all. She finished with a firm note before backing away with her hand up in defense. You have done what you had to do, now get lost. Mark hissed at her with his own authority he inherited from Kian, acting just like his older brother, and she nodded at him in a response before turning her back to us and leaving in one piece. Instantly, when she closed the door behind her, everyone visibly relaxed and sighed while looking at their home, who was probably fuming right now. I hugged him from behind and rested my head on his back, letting my arm wrap around his torso and hook themselves together, instantly calming him down as he turned around to hug me properly by resting his chin over my head before my approach us, and I poked my head away from his chest mischievously. I was so tempted to just throw a dagger behind her back. Man, your self-control is really good, brother. She chuckled, making Taehyung finally crack a smile after seeing her portray the same hatred toward that woman. Please, if it was not for Yuna, she would have already been 6 feet under the ground. Mark laughed. He's not wrong, Taehyung murmured into my ear, making me giggle in his chest as I gave him a small squeeze before pulling away. Hey, even I want her hugs. Get off of her, you had enough. Maya crawled at Taeyong before hugging me. Count me in, Mark yawned before hugging me other side. I love these twos. Geez, she's my mate, guys. I will never get enough of her. Taehong groaned, then take turns dumbass. Maya giggled. What did you just call me? Taehong asked angrily in a playful way. A good brother, said Chipper beside my head as he looked at me with a scrunch to his nose, and I gave him a weak smile which he signed and caressed my cheek. What's wrong, son? Kian came up behind him and patted his back, obviously knowing Taehong is not in a good mood. Nothing, Dad. I just got a call from Namjoon. He wants the whole crew to arrive in his land. The refugee situation is getting out of hand. I have to leave for the next 2 weeks, he grumbled. Yeah, less testosterone for me. Maya chipper, making both her brother crawl again. She's a little troublemaker. I quickly made her shut up by hugging them both back very tightly while I played with their hairs and they embarrassed my body heat and my scent. When are you leaving? Mia interrogated skeptically today. Yeah, Mia whispered to me, but obviously Tehong heard it. Oh, wait till I came back and get you, and trust me, I will make to keep Yuna to myself by then, so spend as much time as you can want with her for the next 14 days. I can't guarantee a visit after that, Taehong smirked. Hey, what about me? Mark whimpered. You are still Mr. Steele, my girl, so no, he replied with a silly shrug, to which both the twins hissed curse into me. I'm glad they like me. Who all are involved in the crew? Kian asked with a raise to his eyebrow. Everyone, Jungkook, Jimin and her brother, and a few warriors. Namjoon need everyone for the plan, and he told me that even Jin is coming with his own crew, and by the time these 2 weeks and all of them will come here for the further discussion, Taehong finished. Yes, very well. I will have the preparation for their arrival handy. You can check the invite, sweetheart. Mia gazed at Kian with loving eyes and he narrowed his own at her innocent looking wife. That's like the worst part, he stated the obvious. Exactly, Mia smirked, kissing him on the cheek before looking at me. Fine. Kian rubbed his neck, whipped all the sibling murmured under his their breath. Don't forget you are also in my situation, son, and you will be too, Mark. Kian smirked. I'm free, Maya giggled. Who said you are free? You are not touching a boy until you are 45, Mark crowed. Don't worry, once Tehong is gone, me and Yuna will go on a road trip together to have fun in a male strip club. How the hell does she have confidence to say this in front of at least the three most productive wolves in this pack? Of course, other than me and Mia, everyone else crowed at Maya, obviously not liking her statement while I looked completely amused. Oh, come on, don't be such a buzzkiller. Yuna, we will have a pretended bachelorette party in a return. I will tell you all of the Tehong's embarrassing story. Do we have a deal? Maya offered while slightly breaking the hug and looked at me. I glanced at Tehong in a daze, who looked at me with a dead eyes and shook his head before shifting his gaze to Maya for a split second. Sure, I agreed. No, Taehyung grinned fiercely before pushing away Maya and Mark away from me and engulfing me in his own arm, making me softly snicker into his chest, feeling his hold tightening around me. This is my home. I snugged against his word like a baby humming in a content, having no shame anymore in front of his parent as he crawled into my hair. Like I said, son, you are whipped just like me. Kian winked at him while Maya or loudly as us. That I am, he murmured into my face before giving my head a kiss and pulling away but securing an arm around my waist to not let me go. I can't with his cuteness. It's so adorable, my baby kitten. Come on now, don't you have some packing to do? I want to spend more time with you now. Mark squared, sure, I will handle a few calls with Dad and Mark. Keep your hands to yourself. She is mine. Taehyung winked at me, making me blush briefly before he and his dad left together upstairs. No promises, Mark screamed back as he and Maya led me to the playground with Mia chuckling behind us and following shortly after that. You know, you are just like how Taehyung described you, Maya giggled. And how did he describe me? I asked Jake while after a few minutes of walking we reached the backyard again to spend a few more minutes together after leaving. Honey brown eyes, long light hair, innocent looking, tiny, really soft and fragile and angel like, Mark listed. I'm not tiny, I protested in annoyance. Sis, you literally smaller than me. Mark screamed, comparing his height differently from mine. It's not my fault that your family is blessed with tall status. I huffed, looking at his almost 6 feet figuring with my 5'7" figure. It's okay, Yuna, you are just 2 years older than us. It is not a big difference, Maya chuckled. Easy for you to say. Even you are taller than me, I groaned while eyeing her 5'8" figure. Now, child, don't stress the goddess. Be disciplined. Mia lectured while both the twins saluted at her and went around running in the playground, leaving us alone one more time. They are so amazing, I cursed to myself as Mia stood beside me with an angry face. They are indeed, she whispered with a sign, eyeing them with a protection and a love, while I witnessed the pink and yellow cloud above us. Anyways, Yuna, I have to tell you something. Of course, what's up? If you ever feel alone or ever feel like you don't belong here, you are always welcome in our home. We are family and we will always be there for you. Okay, I will think. I had enough of moment of almost breaking down today. It would be nice if I keep that up. I'm not kidding, you have helped my son a lot. You helped my back, and I have noticed that too. I never seen a better Luna, and you have not even trained yourself yet. It's the first occurrence where my husband and kids are comfortable around someone after a very long time because trust me, they are rarely joke or laugh out in public. They are taught to be take everything seriously because of being the knight. It's usually me who back them to be casual, but you have outdone my efforts. You are a gem, and I hope you know that. Thank you so much, Mia. I thanked her in a broken voice as my voice cracked at the start and she smiled. Don't mention it. I will always be here for you as a mother that you deserve, okay? Enough of suffering and don't hesitate to tell Taehyung anything that you don't like. Not that he would not know about it because of his capability, but still. His capability, his mind-reading power, don't you know? She asked surprisingly. Wait, Taehyung can read mind? I said, not everyone's mind, but your. He definitely can all the time. After all, you are his mate. So wait, he can hear everything I have thought about. Yes.